It was kind of a package deal. Love me, love my clay. Barbara's very hard to describe. She was a Renaissance woman. In the mid-70s, we found each other and ended up combining families at age 28. She was an artist. She was queen of the art shows in ceramics. I had been doing art shows in fiber and fabrics, printmaking, sculpture, watercolor, but never really touched clay. And we found that combined we made a great team. In 1988, one rainy night, decided that's it. I'm tired of driving. I want my students to come to me. I do not want to do art shows. I want to have my own gallery, and I want to do it now. 30 days later, we were moving. We found this house, which is a 1929 Florida craftsman style home. The opening was very successful. We had the support of the community. We used to joke to Barbara that she had this little neon sign that flashed on the top of her head. It says, "My name is Barbara, talk to me, and in 5 minutes I'll be your best friend." She always seemed to have time to do everything and get everything done, as well as being a great teacher, a great mom, and her best role was Granny B. Yes, Granny B. She had a magic way with children. She had a way with children, with adults, to create instant rapport, instantly put people at ease. Barbara didn't believe in just bad news. She believed in good news. And so our studio became a place of good news. I survived the economic crunch of '07 just by good planning, good budgeting, even though my wife at that point was very ill with the side effects of diabetes, and she passed away in February of 2008. But before she passed, she made sure that I had a good set of instructions and knew how to run the gallery and how to run the art school and how to make this work. The day she died, she woke up, she went to bed, everything was fine. She woke up at 3:15 in the morning, said, "Del, I don't feel very good," fell over in my arms. I laid her on the bed, called 911. The paramedics were here within 5 minutes. They resuscitated her, brought her back, but when we got to the hospital, they said that she will never recover. She's technically brain dead. Barbara's girls got here. They all got to say goodbye to her, their mom, and then we disconnected Barbara, and she died in my arms later that day. If you can imagine living with someone who was your hero, your best friend, your spiritual center, losing someone like that and not having them with you. Sundays were terrifying to me. I was all alone. And for many Sundays, there were some Sundays I wouldn't even come out of my room. And then Rob started working here, and Chris started pushing me a little harder. And then Rob wanted to work on Sundays, and I kind of went out and started puttering around working on Sundays. And I've known Rob on and off since 2000, but the last 3 years I've known him very, very closely. He's brought in new life here.
First time I met Del was about, I think, 2002. Del, I think in a nutshell, as he would probably say as well, is like peace and love, just in a nutshell. I mean, like, I don't think I've ever met anybody more caring and more passionate about art and people and nature, and he's a really special guy, and we're really fortunate to have him in the community. Del is kind of like my third, father in a way, you know, my father in art, I guess you might say. You know, he's been just really inspiring to be around, see how he is so careful and caring with the students, and I'm surprised how much I have learned from him, as well. I mean, I knew that I could learn something from him, but I just didn't realize the depth of how much I could learn from him, not just about art, but about life. Barbara was very special too, and I didn't get to know her as much, as I've known Del, but I feel like through our conversations and through us working together, I really have gotten to know Barbara more over the past couple of years.
I've made more pieces in the last month than I've made in the last 5 years, and a lot of it's because of the camaraderie with Rob. He is one of the greatest human beings I have ever met. He is one of the greatest teachers I've ever known, and he's just one heck of a nice guy. And he has saved me from wherever I was. Now the creative energy is just flowing through me. The desire to make more things, to get out there and glaze, and it's just wonderful.